Welcome to our video on New Jersey lease and landlord-tenant laws. As a landlord, it's essential to know your rights and responsibilities to manage your rental property well. With that in mind, here are some important landlord-tenant laws in the Garden State. The lease agreement is the foundation of the landlord-tenant relationship. It's a legally binding contract between a landlord and tenant that sets the terms of the rental relationship and protects both parties if issues arise. The most common type of lease agreement is a one-year, fixed-term lease that terminates at the end of the lease term. This is often referred to as a standard lease agreement. Beyond the basic terms of the rental relationship, there are some additional things that New Jersey landlords must include in their lease agreement. All New Jersey lease agreements must include language about window guards or have a window guard addendum. Pursuant to federal law, if a property was built before 1978, tenants must be provided with a lead-based paint disclosure and pamphlet. Landlords of buildings with 2 or more units must provide a flood zone disclosure if the property is located in a FEMA-designated flood zone. Landlords of buildings with 2 or more units must provide tenants with a copy of the Truth in Renting Act.
Next, let's talk about key New Jersey landlord-tenant laws. New Jersey security deposits may not exceed 1.5 times the monthly rent amount. Within 30 days of receiving the security deposit, the landlord must provide tenants with a security deposit disclosure, stating the name and address of the bank where the deposit is being held, the type of account, and the interest rate for the account. The security deposit must be returned within 30 days of the end of the tenancy. Landlords must provide tenants with at least 24 hours written notice before entering the property for non-emergencies. New Jersey does not have any stated limits or regulations for late fees. Late fees should be reasonably related to the expenses incurred due to the late payment, and should be discussed in the lease agreement. New Jersey landlords must, within 30 days of the start of the tenancy, advise tenants of their right to purchase renters insurance. Landlords can require tenants to get renters insurance and make failure to do so a breach of the lease agreement. Return payment fee should be reasonable and related to the landlord's actual expenses incurred due to the late payment. All New Jersey landlords should be familiar with lease termination and renewal laws. Fixed-term leases terminate at the end of the term unless otherwise stated in the lease agreement. Either party can terminate month-to-month leases with 1 month's notice. There are no statewide restrictions on rent increases in New Jersey. However, over 100 municipalities have local rent control laws. Landlords should check local regulations before increasing rent.
New Jersey landlords must keep rental units in a safe and habitable condition. This includes ensuring essential services like plumbing, heating, and electricity function correctly. Tenants must notify landlords of any needed repairs, and landlords should promptly make necessary repairs. Tenants in New Jersey have specific rights, including the right to withhold rent if the landlord does not make necessary repairs. Retaliation by the landlord against tenants is strictly prohibited. If a tenant fails to pay rent or violates the lease agreement, the landlord may start the eviction process. When doing so, landlords must adhere strictly to New Jersey law. Landlords can never resort to self-help eviction methods such as changing locks or shutting off utilities. Congratulations! You're now familiar with key lease laws and you're ready to create your New Jersey lease. While the lease laws might sound complicated, keep in mind that our New Jersey lease automatically includes all required disclosures and gives you state assist tips as you create your lease. Before you turn over possession of your rental, make sure you've screened all tenants, have an executed New Jersey lease agreement, and you've collected the entire security deposit and first month's rent. As you manage your rental, remember that we have over 400 property management forms, including New Jersey state-specific forms. Visit easylandlordforms.com to start your tenant screening, create a New Jersey lease agreement that's guaranteed to comply with all New Jersey lease laws, and access New Jersey property management forms.